Everyone, welcome once again to your number one online TV show. This is RJ Media. And of course, I take this opportunity to thank you for finding time to come back once again to join us in our episode. And this is the 55 minutes EdTech Toolbox show. And today I have once again our guest, tulikuwa na yeye last week, and he has found time again to join us in this show. In the next 10 minutes, we are going to talk more on the cyberspace and edtech era. In Kenya, and my guest here is very red. Maybe to those who does not know him, maybe he will introduce himself. Welcome, sir.
Thank you. David Bukita Wamono, the CEO and founder, Sedekiah ICT Integration.
Well, thank you very much, sir, for finding time to be with us once again in the show. Today we are going to talk about cyberspace and edtech era in Kenya. And very fast, without wasting time, my question will be, how can you be able to talk about cyberspace and edtech era in Kenya, basically in education?
Cyberspace and edtech era in education is whereby now we have two things involving. We have the issues of technology and we have the issues of integration. That's why we talk about cyberspace and edtech. Edtech, now we are using the tools. Cyberspace, we are using now the technology in matters of introducing technology in matters of education. As you know very well, we are bringing technology into education, which we are using technology as an artifact. As an artifact to improve value in education.
So, what are the main concerns in the cyberspace and edtech era, specifically in education?
As you know very well that when you talk about the cyberspace and edtech, they are intersecting, and these two things that are intersecting, you'll find that they are bringing a lot of value in matters of education delivery to the community. And we find that cyberspace and edtech, they are very much profound tools, which if infused, or which has been infused into the education era in matters of education, you'll find that when you use tools in education technology, it provides us with a wide area whereby you find that those people who are in different geographical region can be able to get education. And as a matter of concern, you'll find that if infused, and when infused in an environment, you'll find that people who are even remotely can be able to engage and be able to get wide range of content, and maybe they can be in class learning with others. And as a matter of fact, we talk about the SDG4, also that one will be sustained.
In matters of education, what do you think is the role of AI, artificial intelligence, in cyberspace and edtech?
When we talk about the cyberspace and era, AI is a tool that now it has been brought into education, and is a tool that is going to assist teachers in matters of teaching and learning, in matters of curriculum delivery, content delivery, and in matters of improving content to students.
On that note, sir, do you think this cyberspace and edtech in education has effects? And what may be the effects?
The effects of cyberspace and the cyberspace in edtech, it has different effects, and these effects can either be positive or negative.
So let's start with the positive first.
as a matter of concern, the positiveness of edtech, of cyberspace in and edtech, will find that most individuals, most communities can be able to get curriculum. They can be able to learn while they are using tools of technology. Penetration of mobile phones and issues of the digital devices into the community is bringing that concept of whereby now education can be able to be provided everywhere. Remotely, nowadays people can be able to get education. In different region, people can be able to get education. So it's a thumbs up in issues of technology. Now, another thing we are talking of education, many skills nowadays can be got online. When we talk about, you may find that, for example, we can be able to give an example, a university student, a college student who is learning a certain course. But you find that this student can be able to enroll a course online. A course there is in Michigan, a course there, or just having enrollment in a course that is skillful, that this student can be able to do it online.
But on that note, I feel there will be a risk to data privacy of that student.
Data privacy is also a concern, and those are the current issues that are there. Issues dealing with the data security, data privacy is a concern. But what are we saying? That's why we have the office of ODPC, the office of data commissioner, of whom they have been given that mandate to do. And we find that technology goes very fast. And we say sometimes it overtakes legal. Before legal legislations are passed, technology has already taken over and is going. It has gone cross border. But it's a concern, and still Kenya as a part of the global. It is a part of the agenda of Kenya. The Kenya government is a part of agenda of the people in EdTech community to observe the issues of private concern, issues of data safety, student safety, and different policies that are there.
But we are continuing. There is that 4 who just received the results long time ago. Not long time ago, this December, January, and doesn't understand the term edtech, doesn't understand the term cyberspace. In simpler words to that person from Koech.
Yeah. It's in simple terms, when we talk about cyberspace, but cyberspace is the internet.
Mm-hmm.
The internet and communication.
Mm-hmm.
Internet and communication. Whereby now you're using the internet to do the communication. And communication is not only about chatting, it's not only about calling. It's about now all resources that are there on internet, they can be used in matters of education. And when we talk about education technology, as a matter of fact, for those people maybe who don't understand, it's just integration of technology in education. Why do you integrate? You integrate to make education better.
Okay. And on that note, are there challenges in this field, and are you comfortable to mention them?
Challenges are there. You see, now EdTech era is taking us to a very big task.
Mm-hmm.
When we talk about introduction of technology, of education technology, is taking us to a big task, whereby now it encompasses issues of safety, issues of digital literacy, issues of infrastructure and connectivity. Now, if you talk about digital literacy, is whereby now the teachers and students must be able to be retooled so that they can be able to know how to maneuver through the technology tools without any problem. They can be able to maneuver and use those tools in technology, so that they can be able to help them to improve their learning and their teaching. And if you talk about connectivity is a bigger thing. Is a bigger thing, and I think the Kenyan government has tried a lot. The Kenyan government has tried a lot in matters of connectivity. The Kenyan government has tried a lot in matters of infrastructure around the country, and we want to applaud the government of doing it. And we find that if we talk about the connectivity around Kenya and Africa as a region, so if we talk about Kenya, we should be able to talk about the region. Where is Kenya? Where is Kenya and where is the region? We can be able to start as a region. As a region, we talk about we are at 25% in matters of connectivity and infrastructure. Kenya, which serves, is like a backbone of technology, of infrastructure, of connectivity, is up to around 45%. And I said very well, is something that we can be able to applaud Kenya government in all these activities, even to allow private sectors to be in. Private sectors like Liquid Intelligence. Liquid Intelligence has played a very big part in matters of connectivity around schools, in matters of connectivity around Africa as a whole. We have other private sectors like Safaricom. Safaricom also, they have been in forefront in matters of connectivity. But sometimes we talk about the use, the digital use. The government allowing, I've been seeing the government allowing targeted use of the infrastructure. Like you see, Liquid Intelligence were being told issues on connectivity in schools in matters of education, of which that's good, whereby now teachers are empowered, teachers are connected in matters of using internet, using technology infrastructure in matters of teaching and learning. So that's good. So it's a very big, and that's not small money. When we talk about infrastructure and internet connectivity and infrastructure,
I think on the next topic of the show, we will have to work more on the infrastructure and this field.
yes,
Yeah.
most likely.
On that note, despite the challenges, do you feel there is future?
There's future. There's a big future. That's what I was telling teachers who cannot integrate technology inside the classroom, teachers who cannot be able to integrate technology in their studies, teachers who cannot be able to integrate technology in matters of maybe learning and curriculum delivery, you'll find that they are going to have a very hard time. And we're looking at the future teacher. When you do these things, we're looking at the future teacher. How are we going to place the future teacher? Where will be this future teacher in matters of education? Is it going to be just still pen and chalk? So we are moving from brick and mortar to a very technological advancement. That's why I told you the use of AI is coming in. The use of different platforms are coming in.
So despite the future, how do you think the government can chip into this field and make it a success? As you stated that it has future. And also, what do you think is the role of institutions like learning institutions, non-governmental organizations? How can they chip into this matter?
You see, the government already has done is doing its part already. And it's just a matter of now we talk about the teacher connection with the technology. We talk about the teacher connection, making the teacher be connected with the technology. But the government has done much on its ICT master plan that has been driven by ICT authority is there. And the government, in matters of infrastructure availability, making it open even for private sectors like Liquid Intelligence to come in, connecting Kenya and Africa, you'll find that that's a major thing. So the government, I can say it has done its part and is still doing its part through different stakeholders, a commitment, still commitment from the government, from different institutions of the government, and ICT authority as the major part in this. They are doing a very wonderful job for that. And also issues of policy is a major thing. Issues of policy in matters of technology. in Kenya we don't do prompt engineering. We don't have AI, but we are part of the policy makers. We have to protect the sector. In matters of schools, they have a big job. In matters of making sure that there's uptake of technology in the classroom, in the teachers, and with the Teacher Service Commission doing bringing forward this thing to teachers, we'll find that now principals yes, principals are allowing teachers to go and to make sure that they're trained. So schools just to make sure that they have ICT policy in their schools. They are making sure that teachers have technology uptake in their schools. They're making sure that the money that are being given, they are trying to improve the ICT infrastructure in schools, having the right people in schools. And as you know now, you see now the government is introducing issues of doing examination online, like computer studies now is going to be done online through NEC. So what happens? So the schools have they have big part to play in matters of technology.
So guys, in our next episode, we'll be looking more on the infrastructure in the field, how schools from the countryside are accommodating this, and how the government or the learning institutions can be able to chip in to make sure that this is a success, because we are moving from a Stone Age era to a Phone Age era. This is your cutest presenter all the way from County 039. This is RJ Media. Thank you.